Hi, my name is Erik Halfacre. I want to tell you about an idea I had the other day when I was considering my backpack. The content of a person's pack can tell you a lot about the person. Their level of experience, what they can afford, what makes them feel secure, how long they plan to be out, and even what they value. For instance, a person who packs a heavy cook set with them may be unaware or unable to afford lighter options, or they may need the confidence of having many times as much fuel as they could possibly need on the trip. What about the person who packs nothing but a small titanium pot and a book of matches, though? This person is either completely underprepared or supremely confident in their skills. They have chosen the smallest and lightest option that meets their needs without any frills. In high school, the mindset that I had was that I needed to be prepared for anything, and the more gear I had, the safer I would be. Most of what I owned was military surplus, and as a result, it was very heavy. I packed items like collapsible shovels and hatchets and ridiculous amounts of cordage. Secretly, I fantasized about my overnight trips going terribly wrong and requiring me to survive for several days or even weeks in the wilderness. As a result, my pack was very heavy, often well in excess of 65 pounds. Suffering under the load on relatively short trips that I would make was a way of convincing myself of my own masculinity. I would trudge up the trail, straps grinding into my shoulders, and I would scoff at the little girly men galloping by in trail runners with trekking poles clacking as they went, unencumbered by their small nylon lunch sacks that they called packs. What it meant to me, though, was that my trips had to be short in order not to be miserable. Eventually, hiking altogether seemed like more of a chore than recreation, and I started to use a four-wheeler to reach my destinations more often than not, and at first it was great fun. Soon, though, I realized that the speed and ease of travel that the four-wheeler gave me were not freedom at all. I had become dependent on the four-wheeler to get me out into the wilderness, and I only went the places that it could take me. I wanted more, and to get it, I had to examine what I was bringing with me. Every item in my pack takes a certain amount of effort for me to move over a certain distance. So the more items in my pack, and the greater the weight of those items, the less distance I can travel. This is an absolutely inescapable truth. Even if you are the toughest guy on the planet, lightening your pack will allow you to go further. Upon realizing this, I did the only thing that made sense. I started getting rid of things I didn't need and started trying to find lighter alternatives for the things I did need. It didn't happen quickly, but over time, I got a little more comfortable with carrying less. It's a process that continues in my life to this day, and now I'm capable of trips that I would not have been capable of 10 years ago. So considering my backpack, the question came to me recently: what if I applied the same principles to my life?